Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
On GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Thursday, February 20th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, we have had some big news break this morning regarding things that are going on in the NBA. The Grizzlies are going to be back in action tonight in Indiana to face the Indiana Pacers. We'll get to that. We'll get to all the news and notes of the day. There's a big hockey event that is going on tonight, in addition to a massive NBA slate as everything is getting back underway post All-Star break. We'll get to all of that. We'll play Fill in the Blank Sucker. It is a Thursday, and it is frigid outside. It's all right, though. We made it in safely. It's a Thursday. It's freezing, but smile. Let's do it. Turn it up! Everybody's having a good day. All right, we got a bunch of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is some huge breaking news that just took place within the last half hour, which has caused a tremendous amount of conversation around here. As I mentioned, Grizzlies are going to be playing the Pacers tonight, their first game back post All-Star break. Devin Walker has made it back safely from Fort Worth, Texas, where he was there for Desmond Bane's jersey retirement ceremony. We'll get to all of that before I get to anything. I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sec, Johnny Backpull, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carb, John Lance. He's Dr. Thunder. He's John Quadrant. He's Yogi Roser.
What up?
Hello, John.
Hello.
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Sonora Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Knowledge, the reporter, the photographer, Sir His.
Real life.
Walker 93.
The veil is back. Flo Banana here, peeled is back.
Frogs up.
And I have a gift for y'all.
Is it frogs
it's
up?
Frogs up.
I saw the little, it looked like two little, what is it? What does that
horns.
mean? It's horns.
Yeah.
That's horns. Frogs up.
Frogs up. I got some gifts for y'all, though, by the way.
Let's see the gifts. Oh, he came bearing gifts.
I got gifts for both of y'all.
Yes.
And I have a gift for a special listener I'll give away to somebody today.
Oh, a special listener.
Yeah, one of y'all non-trolling ass listeners.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
All right, here we go. What do we got? Here is our gift.
We're going to show this off. We got the Desmond Bane.
Let's
TCU
go.
towels.
The Bane TCU towel. Thank you. This is going to be going up in the game room.
Look at
this.
Desmond Bane TCU towels.
Those are awesome. That's awesome.
Like in the shape of a jersey.
In the shape of a jersey.
Like a jersey.
This is awesome.
That's great. Yeah.
You're gonna have to give one to Yuki he can use when he gets out of the shower.
Oh,
Why? Too soon?
Come on.
Too soon. It's a Yuki's. Why they make Yuki jerseys with Desmond Bane on it?
Actual size.
Damn.
Shut up, man.
They say Yuki uses this as he gets out of the shower. Oh man.
Yeah, hey, we gotta make sure, Roser, make sure you keep this thing clean. Keep it away from the ground towels. Keep it away from the ground towels.
All right, here we go.
I got a couple more though. So
we got perfect. We got to ask you a question though. So you texted us during it, and I flipped it on ESPN Plus. I was like, you said, "Yo, they may really beat a top 10 team in the country." And sure enough, they were able to hold on for a victory against Texas Tech. Of all things, you might have walked into the Lions' den where they raise up Desmond Bane's jersey in the TCU rafters, and then they get run out by a top 10 team in the country. And yet, not only did they win, at the end of the game, they show everybody a bum rush on the floor and everything. And then they show Jamie Dixon. He's just standing there alone, and he's kind of like looking up like, wow. We really just did that. And then under the graphic underneath them, it said TCU has won 6 of their last 7 games against top 10 opponents. And I was like, what? They're the giant slayer. The frogs up. Frogs up,
man.
Whatever.
Frogs up. And they had to do it with Desmond Bane night, bro.
Well, and I saw, this was a rarity. I saw after the game, Bane's just like on the court taking pictures with everybody there.
Every single person, bro. After they swarmed the court, they swarmed Desmond Bane. And
that was kind of crazy, though.
After they rushed the court, sung the fight song, Des walked down on the court, and every single person in that arena that wanted to take a photo with Desmond Bane got a photo with Desmond Bane.
And it looked like a lot of Grizzlies jerseys.
A lot of Grizzlies jerseys, like a lot of just Grizzly memorabilia. A lot of Texas Tech fans, too.
Interesting.
But yeah, it was dope, bro. They really rolled out the red carpet for Des. Like, there is money at TCU.
That the arena looks small.
It's small, but
it's kind of steep, huh?
Yeah, it's like a dome kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
It goes up. It's kind of like Mid-South Coliseum, but like a smaller kind of vibe.
Right.
But it's made for like college basketball. Like it's real raw college basketball. And then like the fans are rowdy, bro. It was lit. Like and the thing is, look, you walk out of it.
So you're a TCU fan. You like it.
I'm a TCU fan now. So you walk out of the basketball arena, bro. You can literally walk onto the football field.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you walk the door I walked out of. I can look on the 50-yard line. So it's all connected. Everything's connected together. So shout out TCU, man. Y'all show crazy love.
You know what that made me think of? Do you know at where Tony went to school at Oklahoma State?
Yeah.
It's the same way.
Their end zone, like their south end zone or whatever, like the luxury boxes that are in the end zone, like if you were watching the game, those luxury boxes are also the luxury boxes at mid-court in the basketball stadium.
Wow.
It's the same box.
It might be like a Big 12 thing then.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
It's the same. Like, so if you are like one of these rich guys that are like a company that buys a box, your box works for both sports. It's the same domain. And like on one side, you would look out and you would be in the end zone of the football stadium. And on the other side, you'd be at mid-court of the basketball court. And I was like, that is awesome.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, like,
super cool.
It's like like I said, TCU, you can walk out of a door and you literally could step on the 50-yard line. On the football field. So everything's connected. Also, bro, on the Des thing, it was so cool to see everybody do a video for him.
Yes.
They played a video in the arena, and even like the former teammates like Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart, they had to put former right there, but like everybody showed love to him. And it looked like
it also is kind of funny because it appeared as if look, this is no slight. It appeared as if Desmond Bane played at TCU with a bunch of guys that just now have regular jobs. Because everybody was in like a quarter zip, and it's like, I was like, hold on, did nobody else continue playing basketball?
Film from the cubicle.
Gotta count his jobs. Gotta count his
Straight from the
jobs, bro.
cubicle.
I mean, we know one of them, Jalen Fisher, former Memphian, play with Desmond Bane at TCU, and he's just somewhere now. Yeah, they all just live their lives now.
Yes, it looked like he just played with like every time they were like former TCU teammate, it just looked like a guy.
Yeah, it's just a random dude.
Right?
Hey, you could tell, bro, that he was gonna cry, bro. He was doing the blinks, he was doing the heavy blinking, but I'm glad because
it got him emotional.
It got him emotional because I know Drew. I was sitting next to Drew Hill, and Drew Hill was saying he wrote a story about the whole situation, and he told Drew Hill, "Y'all go tap into that story." He said the last time I walked out of this place, I was with my grandma, right?
Great grandma.
Your great grandma. Yeah. And now she's passed away, and now I'm walking to this arena with my kid, and my wife, and my family. Like that's some real that'll hit you right here. I guess
he's got another one on the way.
He got another one on the way, man.
Because I saw the picture of his wife next to him, and I was like, hold on now.
Yeah, another baby.
We got another little Bane coming.
Baby Bane in the oven, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Tutu. So yeah, he got another one on the way. His little son is. Like he never like brings his son like on the court, but he got some energy, boy.
Yeah.
He was like, he was doing his media thing at one point, and Dad was asking questions about everything. And he was like, "Dad, are we done yet?" So yeah, shout out Dez, man. It was a great time. TCU, we are now officially Horned Frogs.
Yeah, we're Horned Frogs up.
And I'm gonna give away to at least one of these to somebody that's a fan of the show.
All right, have them DM you.
Yeah, I'll give away one of them to somebody. I got one more left, so I want to give away to one of y'all.
Dig it. All right, so yesterday, I do want to cover this before we get into all the big news of the day. Yesterday, unbelievable response to the Tony Allen announcements. People super excited. There's a whole group of people that's the team they truly fell in love with, Grizzlies-wise, right? And those people are now, in many cases, still season ticket holders or have always held that team near and dear to their heart. And so anytime, and we've been through this when it was Marc Gasol, we've been through this when it was Zach Randolph, and now part of it is like, you see those old clips, and then obviously the documentary, the trailer is crazy. It looks unbelievable. And one thing I did not get to mention because he texted me during the show, but our own Michael Blevins, who is responsible for the documentary. Let me find this. This is what he said. He said, there's Chris Paul, Mike Conley, Marc Gasol, Kevin Durant, Tony Allen, Chris Vernon, Brevin Knight, Lionel Hollins, Chris Harrington, Pete Pranica, Doc Rivers, Jason March, John Lucas, Mark Spears, Hubie Brown, Tayshaun Prince, Zebo, Chris Wallace, Dave Yeager, Ryan Allen, that's his little brother, Juwan Howard, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, Glenn Cyprian, Vince Carter, Russell Westbrook, CJ McCollum, Derrick Rose, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Danny Ainge, Rob Fisher, and his friends and family from Chicago and Memphis.
Golly.
And his interview that he did for the documentary took place at the Orpheum right down the street from here. And they said they sat down with him for 4.5 hours. Sheesh. That was the contents of the interview. And then they did a second interview 2 months ago for another hour. In total, they filmed over 27 hours of interviews for the documentary.
Jeez. Wow.
Filmed at his projects where he grew up and all around Chicago, South and West Side where he grew up. So
that's dope.
There's no telling. I can't wait for this thing. Obviously, we talked about it being on March 15th, but unbelievable feedback. And then a lot of people reach out to me about, because it was in the press release, that we're bringing back the T-shirts. So I will tell you, those T-shirts, there's a bunch of home games that week. The goal is that they are going to be in the team store, I think, by like March 10th. Hopefully, they can last until the 15th. If not, we'll have to do like a reorder or something. But the only two things that mattered to me about doing the T-shirt, because I said I'd wanted to bring those back possibly for the retirement and everything. The only two things that matter to me is that they were exactly like the first ones, because people either don't have their Tony Allen T-shirt from 15 years ago, or they want to replace it from 15 years ago. So I wanted it to be exactly like the original one, the ones that me and Roser sold on the sidewalk so many years ago. And the other thing was, this is always going to be the concern, because we were selling them out of boxes at the time, is that I did not want them, I want the maximum amount of people to have them. And so I think years ago, they were 15 years ago, I think we were charging I think they were $15 at the time, maybe 20. I don't know. Anyways, they're not. I have been assured they will be $19.99. So anybody that wants to be able to get one is going to be able to get one, and it's not going to break the bank, because the way I feel about all the upcharges and everything.
Yeah.
And, I tried to go get William a Zach Edey, T-shirt jersey, and it was $50 or something, right?
Yeah.
I want the maximum amount of people to have this. Right? It's the same goal as it was 15 years ago. So hopefully everybody that wants one is going to be able to get one. But that's the deal on those, and they should be there by, I believe, March 10th is the goal, which is going to be the first of – there's going to be 4 games that week leading up to that retirement game on the 15th.
Our boys, even out of somebody got him his password back on Twitter.
Who?
TA.
Oh, they did?
He just tweeted.
He just tweeted?
He just tweeted.
Oh, my
So our
gosh.
boy's back on Twitter now.
Unbelievable. All right, so the Grizzlies are going to be back in action tonight against the Indiana Pacers. We will get to all of that. It's our first game back from the All-Star break. But massive, massive news that has come out in the NBA this morning. The first of which was a crazy situation, which was Bobby Portis was announced to be suspended 25 games by the NBA for an illegal substance, and his agent, it's just a rarity that you see something like this. His agent explained that he thought he was taking the normal painkiller that guys take in order to, alleviate pain, Toradol, and it was tramadol. Instead, someone associated with him gave it to him, said it was Toradol, but it was actually tramadol. He tested positive for taking tramadol, and it's 25 games. And it's like, this was basically an honest mistake. You're trying to, he's going to serve his suspension, but, and this is always a really hard one, right? Because I accept what the guy says, right? Which, it seems like a reasonable reasoning, right? Like, there's a lot of times guys would say, like, oh, I took it for, every time, baseball guys really ruined it for everybody. And then there were some basketball and football guys, and they would all be taking these masking agents. And then they would say, why would these guys take estrogen inducing whatever? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, they were all just taking masking agents so they wouldn't test positive for what they were really taking, right? Now, this is not that case. This is just a banned substance for being a painkiller, and so he tests positive for that. I can accept what he has to say. I also think that, you do get into a really tough spot, because what happens the next time a guy takes an illegal substance and then he's got a good reasoning for it as well, right? So it sucks. It sucks for the Milwaukee Bucks, sucks for Bobby Portis, and, that's going to have a profound effect possibly on the standings. Like, they ain't got that many good players. Nah. They need him, and he's, been the energy, and he also fills in when Giannis has to miss games. He fills in when Brook has to miss games, and he is their best big by far off of their bench, and so that's a big loss for them. So that was going to be the big story of, oh, wow, this could have a real effect on the NBA season the rest of the way. But that pales in comparison to 15 minutes before we're about to go on the air. There's an announcement that Victor Wembanyama is going to miss the rest of the season. He has a form of a blood clot in the right shoulder, out for the year. Spurs believe it's an isolated condition. This is scary stuff.
Yeah.
Deep vein thrombosis, which is a super scary injury, and obviously you hope that everything is going to be fine long term with Victor Wembanyama, but that in the short term, a team that, they're on the outside looking in, but very well with the addition of De'Aaron Fox, if they played great down the stretch and were able to get into a play-in type situation, it wouldn't have been the craziest thing ever. But this one has massive effects, not only with, you're talking a lot of things. A, they're on TV a bunch because of Wembanyama for good reason. B, they're in the hunt to be able to they would have to play, 3 or 4 games better than their peers, but with the addition of De'Aaron Fox, and if Wemby, had a big last 30 games of the season, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they got hot, won enough games that they'd be able to get themselves into a play-in situation. So that goes out the window. So that's a second thing. And then C, a spot opens up for Defensive Player of the Year. A spot opens up on All-NBA. This is a guy that was just in the All-Star game. He was the prohibitive favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year, so that now will change.
Yeah. It has changed. It has.
Jaren's a favorite now.
He is now the favorite at minus 125, Jaren's
a favorite.
He was... So last night...
Well, look, the profound effect it could have for Jaren Jackson Jr., A, he becomes, he gets to 65, you're talking lock of all locks for All NBA and possibly
Defensive Player of the Year.
possibly Defensive Player of the Year, or certainly a top 3 finish.
And you're talking first team all defense at least. Like,
right.
That's coming.
First
too.
team all defense, Defensive Player of the Year, and all NBA. That's
It's
a triple.
It's a real possibility. Now, with Wemby missing the rest of the season because he has played 50 games or so, or 52.
Yeah.
I guess he's missed a couple. But, I mean, he's clearly not going to be able to get to 65. And so the spot that opens for not only the awards, but also all NBA.
46 for Wemby.
Okay. So, I mean, he would have had to have played 19 more to even get to the 65.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, this has a massive effect, and not the least of which is, man, you're losing one of the great young stars in the league for the time when, honestly, people haven't really started paying attention until now, right? Like, this is when, the Super Bowl was last week. Everybody now turns their attention. It's the thing going on. People all of a sudden start watching NBA games a lot more. They also start watching college games a lot more because that is what is on. And it sucks because I think I am not alone in this, as you guys are not. Wemby is very, very fresh in our minds coming back from the All-Star break because that Court of Gold dropped.
And he cheated at the All-Star game.
Right. He did cheat at the All-Star game. But that Court of Gold dropped, and he is, I mean, prominently featured in that documentary, right?
He is,
as one of the guys, and I thought the whole Tony Parker thing with him. I am through 3. I'm through the first 3, which is, I think 3 is Serbia. That's the one I made it through. So I've got 3 left. I love it.
You're through the first Serbia game.
I'm 5.
Yes.
Not the second
5.
I'm through 5.
You're through 5 as well?
I got 5 through.
Oh, wow. You guys
So you haven't gotten to
moving.
You haven't gotten to the Dillon Brooks family dinner yet?
I haven't.
No, there's a
I
Dillon
love
Brooks
that they
family dinner.
made Dillon like a real human being in there.
This is so good, though.
It's good stuff.
They did.
It's so good.
It humanized DB, man.
They did. They humanized Dillon, and it's...
Well, I will say through the first 3 episodes,
It made me miss him, low-key.
Dude,
nobody...
Dev,
Oh, it made you miss him?
it does. It's like, man,
Because that's the
dude,
Dillon that everybody
he's a-
loved, bro.
He's a good dude.
Good dude.
He's a good dude.
The stuff that he
Yes.
did on the court, that's the stuff that fans get mad at. But off the court, that's the reason why somebody asked Jaren, who's one of your favorite teammates ever? He says Dillon. That's DB wanted to one.
Well, even after he was already gone, Jaren and Dillon showed up to Summer League together. Remember that?
But no, it's good. I love it. It's good stuff.
I think it's great, and I will say, I don't think it's even close. Nobody comes off better than Durant.
Durant's awesome.
Oh, my
he's
God.
the best.
I mean, he is so mega likable in that.
KD's the best.
Right?
Yeah.
And honestly, Wemby's super likable, too.
Yeah.
He seems like a normal guy, and he has a good head on his shoulders about things, and he obviously is about the right stuff and cares deeply.
Yeah.
I thought it was super fascinating. One of the things he said when he was talking about, nothing is normal about my size and whatever. But then he says, and I don't look at social media, so I'm not. It doesn't consume me.
Yeah.
It doesn't consume me and it does consume other guys.
Yeah, for
right.
sure.
And I do think that's I think it's super healthy for him.
See Kevin Durant.
I think it's
KD's on it
it's
all
super
the time.
healtly for him, right?
Yeah.
To be on that, but I love it, man. I could watch 20 episodes.
Have you noticed? Once you're 5 in, there's one thing missing from it. You'll notice it as you watch it.
LeBron?
Yeah, LeBron. Come on,
is.
bro.
It's
just
because he didn't produce it.
Because your people didn't produce it, you could at least talked on the thing.
You could have
bro.
talked.
Like,
Right.
come on, bro.
They get him a little bit.
Yeah, but no, it's fun though. I love Katie just talking crazy.
Yes.
Bro, talking
Great.
bro, who cares, bro? Y'all want to talk? Let's just hoop. Bro.
How much is that chemistry going to help you?
You got to guard
You got to
Steph.
guard Steph.
So good.
Yeah, so it was cool. I'm trying to think who else is in there that I really kind of watching.
Anthony Edwards, hilarious.
I mean, that's the dude.
So
that,
you haven't gotten to the second Serbia game after that?
No,
dude.
I can't wait.
It makes sense of
Yeah.
why the dude never. The way he talked to Obama is the reason why he has 2 kids by 8 baby mamas.
Hilarious.
It lines up.
He
bro.
has no-
The way he acts is the reason why the guy never pulls out.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like
I'm the truth.
I'm the truth. Obama, bro.
Stand down.
Stand down,
Y'all
bro.
better stand down.
Stand down, bro. He said stand down,
How
bro.
old is Anthony Edwards?
Come on, bro.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care, bro.
He doesn't care at all.
LeBron had to
Anyway,
come over and be like, yo.
Obama's like, come on, Bron. Trying to tell him, Bron. The young buck won't listen. Trying to tell him.
It's a great Obama impression.
Court of Gold is great. It's great. And so
Anthony Edwards is 23. So, bro, Anthony Edwards was, what, 6 years old?
Yeah.
When Obama was elected president?
Oh, you know one of the things that I did love about episode 3? And I'm not going to spoil for everybody, but this whole idea that the war-torn country might have had the best team.
Oh, it's from Yugoslavia.
The Bloody Divac.
That was a good story.
That was an awesome team.
Yeah.
And that it broke their hearts that they might have actually been semi-competition for, right? Because you know, you're always, anytime you see one of the old Dream Team things, you're going to get that clip about, I don't know nothing about Angola, but Angola's in trouble or whatever.
Right.
The Charles Barkley thing. But then you see, like, I mean, look, it was the end of the line for Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, a lot of those guys. Like, what if Vlade Divac and those Yugoslavia teams were like actually very awesome? And then when they popped back and they got their chance in, I think it's at 95, they won immediately, and then they showed the streets when they just won like that World Cup or whatever. And I'm like,
they were going crazy.
this is crazy.
Yeah.
I love seeing that kind of stuff.
Shout out
And
Yugoslavia.
obviously their whole, you know, their country going into that civil war and then them not being able to, and then the whole Serbia-Yugoslavia part of it, like, it's super fascinating.
What'd you think about SGA?
Watch that stuff back.
What'd you think about SGA? Because I never seen him talk as much as he did on that dog.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
well,
how
he
do you
hasn't.
not talk, bro?
He hadn't gotten to the episode 5 yet.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
When-
I'll let you get to it there.
Because yeah.
I'll let you
Like,
get to it.
there's-
Like, bro, the locker room, they're lost to this loss, and the coach is like, SGA, say something. He's like, yeah, like, this is like one of those opportunities where, like, I didn't think it was that big of a deal at first, but then, like, when I started playing, like, it became a big deal. And I was like,
Okay, so that's what I took from that. What I took from watching it, I was like, he's not comfortable talking.
Yeah, he's not.
They
He's
told him to talk because he's the best
The
player on
coach
the team.
told him, he said,
and he's
SGA,
not
say something.
comfortable. I wonder if he's gotten better with it, but he
said,
did
SGA,
not
say
look
something.
comfortable.
He was
Also,
He did not
had
look
no
comfortable.
idea his mom was in the 92 Olympics.
hey, learn something new. I don't know, RJ Barrett's dad was the general manager of the damn Canadian basketball team.
Oh, I know, right?
Hey, look, bro.
It was good. The whole thing is very, very well done. So I would encourage
It is.
anybody. It's on Netflix.
in.
It's called
And Nicholas
Court of Gold.
And if for anything, just for Nicholas Batum pissed off at his team yelling in French
Yes.
is hilarious.
Yes. I can't wait.
It's great.
I can't wait to watch the rest of it. Okay, so back to the Wemby news. The Wemby news was absolutely crazy because that was one of those that very rarely is there going to be a story that elicits an oh my God, right? And as soon as Shams broke that, it was look, it's not the same level of the Luka trade, but it's so out of nowhere that it's shocking. Like, what do you mean he's out for the season and he's got a blood clot in his shoulder? Like, it's all scary stuff. And obviously there's a huge domino effect that goes on with this, as we mentioned, not only with the standings, but also with the awards that are going to take place. Because he was an absolute lock for all NBA and Defensive Player of the Year.
Yes,
like that, those were
100%.
locked in.
100%.
He was winning both of those in a runaway. And so both of those become available, and that has a profound effect on one of the guys that plays for the Grizzlies right now, because not only does it make it easier to make an all-NBA team, which we already suspected he would, but that Defensive Player of the Year now, that was a done deal. Like, that was a no chance. It's kind of like saying, like, hey, do you think a guy has a chance at the MVP? Like, no, you don't. Not unless SGA and Jokic both go out.
No,
like, then you have no chance at an MVP.
You would have had to have bet $2,500 to win $100 on Wemby winning Defensive Player of the Year. Like, that's what a lock it was.
It
Yeah.
would take SGA to end up like my Boulevard Ball, bro, for him not to win MVP.
Kind of crazy. So, anyways, that was a big story they dropped this morning. The Grizzlies are going to be playing against the Indiana Pacers tonight, and the Indiana Pacers are a little bit different than what you would think, simply because, like, they have been a much, much, much better team since the calendar turned to 2025. They were 16-18. So they were 2 games below 500 coming into the new year. As 2024 ended, the Pacers, right after New Year's, they were 16-18. They are now 30-23. So you ain't got to be that good at math to know They got 14 wins and 5 losses in that time. 14-5 over their last 19 games as they headed into the All-Star break. That is playing at a much, much, much higher level than they were, right? If you were just segmenting the way the season has gone, that first 34 games, they were a big disappointment considering that they were a team that had they were in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. I know there were some extenuating circumstances with the Knicks getting, mangled by injury and some of the circumstances that got them there, but they were there, man. They were there. They were there in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and they were like play-in / outside looking in through the first 30-something games of the season, and they have cranked it up. I mean, you're 14-5 over your last 19 games. That is playing at a very high rate.
And they were, y'all remember the game here?
Yeah.
That we put, it was a Sunday game. Dude, they were up 17 after the first quarter on us.
Oh, right.
They sprint, boy.
But we got in that game 20. I looked at the box score earlier.
This may be, look, this will be more entertaining than the All-Star game tonight.
It might be 183 to 180.
As of 2 days ago, I saw somewhere it is the highest over-under in the NBA this year.
Yeah.
This game.
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight's game is. It what? Now, I don't know if it's moved since then, but it was like 245.5 or something.
Zach Edey, you can't run 4 miles per hour in this game.
What was the first one?
We beat them 136-121. We were down 17 after the first quarter and ended up winning by 15.
So it was 257?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro, for an NBA game, boy.
257?
Be a track meet, boy. Get the shoes ready. I hope you
Now, we got in that game a combined 27 points and 11 assists off the bench from Marcus Smart and Jake LaRavia.
Oh, don't see Rosen. Don't do that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, look, bro. It's all right. Look, I told you, Zach Edey he can't run 4 miles per hour tonight, boy. You gotta
especially
get
because
them elbows up tonight, Zach.
Miles Turner's still hurt, right?
Yeah,
Is Miles Turner out?
I'm not your Pacers official.
I know you're not, but I mean, I think he has been.
Oh, the total is 250.5 now.
My internet's out, boy.
Oh God.
250. It's between 250 and 251 is the total now.
Jeez.
Let me see who's hurt on their team.
Yeah, I think Miles Turner has been hurt.
He's clear for this long.
He is?
Yeah, he don't have anything by his name on this. Let me see. Hold on, let me
Okay.
double check. Let me double check that.
Oh yeah, okay. Here we go. No, he's listed tonight.
Yeah. Hey, you know who's gonna thrive in tonight's game though? Somebody who we know who loves to play open court. Don't be surprised if you see a 25 piece from my boy Gigi Jackson tonight. He loves open court basketball, boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think Jaren and Dez, Indiana guys too.
don't forget Zach Edey.
Zach Edey.
Oh yeah.
Going back to the state of Indiana.
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of people there for Zach Edey, right?
Don't forget John Conchar.
And we don't have LaRavia anymore, but he was an Indiana guy too.
We've had a lot of Indiana guys over the course of the
Zebo
last
was at
20 years.
Indiana. Conley.
Yeah.
We love Indiana.
I've had a lot of them, yeah.
Memphis North.
Yes.
Memphis North.
Memphis North, yeah.
All right, so it's going to be a fun first game back
Yeah.
as they're playing. And that Pacers team, again, it's a team that's over 500 that is in the playoff standings in the Eastern Conference. Like, you need to win these games.
Yeah.
These are the ones that, like, you look up and down the schedule at the teams that you're going to be playing the rest of the way. This last 28 games is brutal. It's one of the hardest schedules in the NBA. We know that they are playing a bunch of really good teams. Like, these are the ones because – there's going to be teams that you lose to throughout these last 28 games. But, like, these Midland Eastern Conference teams, like, you got to – like, this one and Orlando, like, these are ones that you need to get because you're probably losing to Cleveland, right, in the last one. So – and you've got to start building up your war chest of beating good teams.
Yeah.
Like, this team's not great, but they're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
They're good.
It's a good basketball team that has played great over the course of the last month and a half. I mean, 14-5 is 14-5. That's a lot of wins.
Yeah, it is.
In 20 games.
It is.
Right? So here's hoping that they can play well tonight in their first game back. You never really know what you're going to get coming out of the All-Star break. Just ask the Lakers because God bless. I started seeing that LeBron James on Mark Williams dunk everywhere this morning. I swear to God, because I didn't watch it last night.
Yeah.
I totally did not realize they were even playing
tapped in
last night.
I didn't watch it last night. I saw the highlights everywhere when I got up. I'm like, golly, because, I mean, he cups it and spikes it on Mark Williams, which was obviously relevant because of the trade falling through and whatever else. It was an hour later that I realized they didn't win.
Yeah, because LeBron bricked like 2 back-to-back threes to tie the game.
Well, and evidently they were hunting Luka down the stretch, which, you know, that's worst fears realized.
Yeah.
When people say, hey, look, they're hunting this guy every single possession, and you don't have the same reinforcements that you had in Dallas. Like, that is part of having Luka, is having the guys behind you that can clean it up when inevitably somebody drives past you, or he just does his lazy, I'm going to try to hit the ball, the roser, I call it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try.
Whoa, hold on.
You the back poke? You the back poke guy?
Oh, whoa.
You're a back poke guy.
You're a back
You're
poke
a
guy.
back poke guy.
You're going to hate on me playing
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. This dude just does jumping jacks.
No.
Oh, he don't play no defense?
Untrue.
Oh, you Luka on the defensive end?
2-3 zone.
Are you James Harden?
Oh, no. 2-3 zone.
No. Not true.
Oh, you're that guy.
I've got my hands up.
You're doing jumping jacks.
But you do that to make it.
Roser doesn't move his feet. Roser does the poke from behind.
You don't move your feet.
He
You
is
just do
the
jumping jacks.
he's for the poke from behind guy.
That's tough.
Pause.
He was doing it
That's crazy. Yeah, big pause.
way before
Whoa.
Luka Doncic.
And James Harden.
There
James
was-
Harden does it too.
I think they took it from him.
They might have. They might have.
So you don't move your feet. You just try to get the little.
Yes. I'm gonna pop it from behind.
And you move your feet.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I'm just. Hey.
No.
Tony Allen's my favorite
Hey,
player.
you try to act like we don't know mutual friends that play basketball with
Find
us.
it. Find the tape.
We're gonna test to the jumping
Find the
jacks.
tape.
The 2-3 zone jumping jacks.
Find the tape.
So he doesn't move.
There
he
is tape
just,
somewhere.
He just
There
acts like
are.
he's playing defense.
Find
He
it.
just
You
jumps
just-
up and down.
No.
Oh, you might be
jacks.
worse than him, bro. I hate that guy that just act like he's playing defense.
No. I'm defending.
But we're not getting 10 days, Dev. You ain't got to take it that
Saying.
serious. Just
Oh,
take a ball.
this some hunting Luka, bro.
Well, and then
Look at poor Luka.
Look, and then there's nobody behind him
Nah.
to be able to clean it up, right? It's like, oh man, where's Derek Lively?
I used to have him behind me.
Well, they just don't have the reinforcements to protect the rim. And honestly, look, if you got a guy like that can be attacked, it then gets your whole offense in motion.
Yeah.
And it just you're now putting so much pressure on the other four guys to not only communicate, but like, look at this.
That's the one. Yeah.
I mean, this
Ugh.
is
ISO.
just a blow past it.
Yeah.
Right?
And he
So-
kept doing it. They kept doing it too, bro. Just
No,
kept
they're just
hunting
gonna
Luka.
they're gonna make it. They're gonna put LaMelo.
I don't know why he shot that one. That was.
No, well, hold on, Dev. Hold on, Dev. You've watched
I
some
swear to
LaMelo.
God.
You know why he took
Bro,
that. That's
yeah,
what
he's
he
in
does.
LA. He looked over and saw Kim K in the front row or something. That Joker plays straight Chino Hills basketball.
Yes,
it's
bro.
unbelievable.
He cooked him on this one though. He cooked him on this. Walk him down. Walk him down. Ooh, sauce me. Sauce me. Yeah.
They're gonna find him over and over again, and like they had like PJ Washington will defend, and Derek Jones Jr. would defend, and Derek Lively's active. Like they had four other guys that were scrambling and doing it. Like LeBron don't want to defend anybody either.
No.
He's standing over there next to whoever's in the dunker spot.
know
Like,
he
hey,
does.
man,
Bron
you
played
don't
hard.
move, I don't move.
He played defense hard for one night. Now
Yes.
Bron back. All right, bro.
LeBron freaking like left for 2 weeks in the regular season earlier this week.
Plus they have
Earlier
Austin
this year.
Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who got mad last night and got chunked out of the game?
by the way,
said he was saying the F word too much.
when I saw the LeBron spike last night on Mark Williams, I was just so grateful that his ankle is okay after he had to miss all the All-Star festivities with the ankle injury. I was really worried that his ankle. I mean,
He's gonna have to get it amputated.
if you're Adam Silver, you're just a cuck, bro. Like
Not
watching
a
that,
cuck.
watching that. Like, bro, he just made a mockery of your entire weekend.
He just did this,
and then just did this.
Yeah.
Like
First
said
game
my-
back.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you
Yeah.
at least fake it?
right.
Like grab the ankle after the dunk and stuff. Yeah.
Can you at least act like, oh man? Instead, he's just spiking on everybody. Like, oh yeah, how's that? Thank God your ankle got better in 2 days. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing, right?
I bet you. Look, do the Timberwolves play tonight? Roser?
Dude, the
We're gonna see the same thing with Anthony Edwards. He got magically healed from his groin all of a sudden.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They do not play tonight. The Timberwolves don't.
Okay. Maybe he got a couple more days to get that groin healed.
They play tomorrow at Houston.
Oh,
H-Town.
He ain't playing.
No.
He ain't playing.
No.
Yeah, he got other things to do.
So Grizzlies going to be back tonight in Indiana. It is an early game. That's good.
One thing we didn't bring up about the Grizzlies thing, the injury report.
Clean.
Could we see the debut of Marvin Bagley tonight?
Oh.
The Bags debut.
Secure the bag.
Should we see that? Wait, what is this?
Wait,
Secure the
exciting
bag.
G League transfers and Johnny Davis for the first time.
Excluding G League transfers.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Johnny Davis isn't on the roster, right?
Oh, yeah, he should not ever.
They list him as out because they haven't waived him yet.
I pray to good baby Jesus he never puts on a Grizzly uniform. That dude might be the worst basketball player in history.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever going to
Yeah, he's never going. It says not with team.
So, Roser was saying that the Hustle are playing down in South Haven tonight and are going to have Cam Spencer.
Yeah, Cam.
So he's even available.
Last
But he's
time
going to
we
be
had-
playing there?
Yeah, last time we had Cam, he went for 51.
Oh,
so.
we locked tonight. We got Grizzly basketball. We healthy, baby. Marvin Bagley, let's go.
I wonder who's the third three-way or
It's
two-way?
Yuki, Zion, and Cam.
Oh, yeah. So you'll have all three of them.
Yeah,
Oh, so you also be belt to ass tonight, eh?
maybe. It's always tough the first one back.
Dude, you got Cam Spencer.
We do.
bro.
And they're missing some guys. They're missing
Wow.
guys.
So full roster, completely healthy?
yeah, got a full roster.
Wow.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
I mean, I think, what did that number say? First time in 283 days or something like that? All right.
Has anybody seen what number Marvin Bagley's wearing? They usually tweet it out, but you know they don't.
Okay.
Should be
my bad.
35, right?
Do we have a 35? We don't have a 35.
Yeah, we don't have a 35. Brian Cardinal don't play here anymore.
Okay, who doesn't play? Conchar and who?
Conchar and
Huff.
Huff.
Everybody else? You think 12 or 13 play?
Maybe Bagley might. not.
Bagley
no.
might.
All right,
Yeah,
so we'll
if
say
he does,
all right,
it's not going to be.
Okay, so
yeah.
that's 3 because you're playing a good team.
Yeah.
So that's 3. Do you think they play 12?
He is
I
athletic.
think we probably
though,
play
man.
12 or 11, yeah. 11, 12 guys.
Bagley is athletic.
We got to run, bro.
12 is a lot, man. 12 is a lot to get minutes.
There's a lot.
That's. I mean,
Yeah,
we do it. Like,
So
I
that
think
would be Pippen getting a few, and
Man, we've got like
Luke,
1, 2, 3.
Vince, GG,
Brandon,
BC,
Santi.
Santi.
I mean,
We have 8 that average over 20. And then 9,
boy.
Brandon is 19. GG averages 18 minutes. Vince averages 15 minutes.
Oh boy, it's finna get sticky.
But all these guys have been, you know.
what
it's
I'm
like-
saying is who is, if we say Bagley, Huff, Conchar, and then who is that next guy? If we're
Bagley,
getting
Huff.
down to 11,
to the
probably
ones-
Scotty.
Scotty, probably the one.
Scotty.
Probably get his minutes
Yeah.
trimmed a little
So
bit.
then you think there's
Scotty too hard to
11
show.
that are for sure getting minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then depending on if it's a track meet, Edie ain't gonna play a lot,
No.
Yeah.
right?
I mean, last time
You get a bigger, BC and GG Jackson night than you do an Edie night.
like last time they played Indy, I feel like he played well, right? Am I tweaking? Did I forget?
I mean, I'm sure everybody played well scoring wise. We scored 130 freaking points, 137
We did score a lot.
my Wi-Fi
I
worked.
don't-
I would be able
What
to
did
look
you
at it.
say?
Here, hang on, I
You said
got
they
you.
scored 130 something last night.
136 the last time.
Yeah,
we
what did
played
Edie have
again.
in the first game, Rose? Oh, there it goes.
Here we go.
My
How
Wi-Fi.
many?
Edie did not play.
He did?
Scotty played 11 minutes at 4 points, 2 assists. No, I said the bench guys. It was Laravia and Marcus and Santi.
My bad. It was the preseason game. I remember Vernon. We played Indiana. That's what I'm remembering. He had 23 points, 9 rebounds. Remember?
In the preseason
in 19
game.
minutes.
In the preseason game.
Yeah, against Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
You remember the preseason game.
I'm just saying, bro. I remember him playing
Shut
against
up.
the Pacers, bro. I remember it.
You remember when you remember when he played so well against Walker Kessler? That was in summer league.
Damn.
Bro,
cooking
give him
our-
some
I think
time, bro.
I think you're
cooking
right, though.
our guy,
Yeah.
Edie.
He did have a good job. He did do a good job against Indiana in the preseason.
Yeah, bro. You remember now, huh? Yeah.
I do.
You remember because we were like hype as hell when we came
That's
in the
right.
next day. See?
We got super excited.
Yeah, we should still be super excited. Do not sleep.
Jalen played well against Indiana.
Do not sleep.
Jalen Wells? Oh, okay.
I wonder if they ever run out a Ja, Dez, Jalen, Vince, Jaren lineup.
They did it last game when we were trying to make a comeback.
We tried to make a comeback in the Clippers game?
No, it was the game before the Suns game. My bad. That Clippers game did not exist, bro. I'm sorry. What? It does not happen, bro.
That's the one I pieced out.
Yeah.
J Huff came in.
We all did.
And I texted y'all and I said, J Huff is my signal.
Yeah.
Night, night.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't, bro. If you ask me what happened in that Clippers game, I do not. I act like that didn't happen. You're all right, bro.
It's fair.
I think they probably want to act like it didn't happen as well.
Yeah.
All right, so it's the first time back after All-Star break, and they are playing a team that it should be a track meet. Like, we'll probably get, you said it's the biggest over-under of the year, so 250-something points. I mean,
it's between 250 and 251,
No.
depending where you get it.
well, and also, look, you're playing against one of the guys that has been ranked ahead of Ja on point guard lists, so he always takes that personally. Always. He always wants to play well against Halliburton or anybody else that's on the other side. And then I think it's going to be fascinating to see. One of the things that took place in the last two games prior to the All-Star break was the Jaren getting doubled. And obviously did not play with Ja or Vince Williams in that Clippers game. But the first time that he got doubled, we saw the old Morant again in Phoenix. And so that's going to be the trick is now what happens in these last 28. How often do we see Jaren Jackson Jr. get fed that ball and immediately a second guy comes? Because that will open up for these last 28 games for John Morant to become a superstar again, right? You can only pay the extra attention. You can't pay extra attention to everybody. But the choice had been made that it was like, all right, this is the guy that's routinely going for 30 for them, so this is the guy we need to stop. But if they sell out to stop Jaren, watch out. Yeah. Because this is going to be John Morant's going to remind people rather quickly that without the extra attention, he is a massive, massive problem. Yeah. Plus, they don't have a bunch. They don't guard you at the rim.
No, they don't.
So this is going to be good for him to go to the basket. I mean, this is where he almost ended Jalen Smith's life.
I think he might have ended his life. I've not seen him since. You know who he plays for?
He was with the Bulls, wasn't he?
I think he dunked the glasses off him.
He did dunk the goggles off that man.
Yeah.
The goggles flew into the second row. We got some small John Morant news if you want to hear.
By the way, that's the most underrated dunk of his career.
Yes.
It's not even close.
The crack on Jalen Smith?
Yes.
I think that's up there, though.
No, it's the most underrated of his career. It does not get the love that other ones have.
That's the one that didn't you tell Anthony Edwards saw it? Because he cracked that.
It's a it's a full-on spike.
Yeah, on his head.
Like,
too.
he cracks it back so far. What is your John Morant news? If you tell me he's questionable, I swear to God, I am gonna. I swear to God, after we just said everybody's healthy, I will throw a monitor.
No, I don't.
What?
No. So apparently on December 24th, there was an FBI complaint in Tampa, Florida federal court where these Chilean men were robbing professional athletes.
Oh yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Joe Burrow, the Cincinnati Bengals, and players of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Milwaukee Bucks, and Memphis Grizzlies. That was the story. Today it came out the Memphis Grizzlies player in that story was John Morant. They stole over $1 million worth of stuff from his house.
What?
Yeah. 7 Chilean men.
He lives out in you gotta drive.
Exactly. And you gotta be in the cut to know where he live at. He live in the cut, bro. Like in the cut. Like
like you have to jump on the highway
yes.
and drive to get out to where he lives.
And to get to his house,
you
gotta go through some
and a gate and
you gotta go through some stuff.
That is a lot. I mean, good grief.
Ja is referred to as professional athlete 6 in the court document. Jewelry, watches, luxury bags. Yeah.
Damn, they stole the watches.
The defendants are all
so the whole idea was they were
20 and
doing it when
38.
they knew they'd be at games.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is his family lives there too.
Yeah,
were
he might have been on the road because he travels
Yeah.
heavy. He travels heavy with the crew. So
Right.
they may have caught him when he was on the road.
They all got charged in a Florida federal court today.
7 dudes.
They got all of them. Yeah.
They ran through the crib.
Well, there was like a picture, and one of them was wearing like a Kansas City shirt that was like, was it Kelsey's shirt or something? It was like something like, there was like a picture of them, and they were wearing Stuff that they had stolen.
Come on, bro.
I swear.
They are terrible criminals, bro.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. There was like some kind of picture I saw that was surfaced online, and the guy was wearing like a Chiefs shirt.
It's one of the dudes that started.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
They were like all in a kitchen or something.
Yeah, they're some terrible criminals. You can't be wearing the stuff you stole, bro.
Wait, it spanned from Memphis all the way
To Milwaukee, to Cincinnati, to Kansas City.
So they were just going city to city finding
Professional athletes' cribs.
It said Kelsey, Mahomes, who?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, Giannis.
It doesn't say the Milwaukee. It says Milwaukee Bucks. It doesn't say who on the Bucks. It doesn't say exactly who, but they probably try to hit. They probably try to hit on Giannis.
That is crazy, huh? I was one of them.
Yeah, they hit.
They said $1 million worth of stuff. That's a lot of stuff.
Tampa
bro.
Bay Buccaneers.
$1 million worth of bags, jewelry.
That his house got broken into.
That's a lot of. You got to be. That takes time, bro, to grab that much shit.
Not only does it take time, it's far away. You've got to drive like a long way to get there or to get anywhere else from there.
And to get
that is dangerous. Like to even pull that off.
And to get away too, to get away from his crib. But you gotta go through some winding and turning to get away from his crib. All they said it was Bobby Portis' crib. They got hit with the Bucks.
This guy can't catch a damn break. My God.
He got robbed.
The guy got freaking robbed and then he gets suspended for 25 games?
They got caught on January 10th near Fairborn, Ohio during a traffic stop and indicted in federal court in Cincinnati earlier this month. They've also been charged with falsifying records in a federal investigation. Yeah, they can each face a maximum penalty of 10 years in federal prison.
Lock him up. Can't be out here robbing people, bro.
Not like that. Like, that's RICO. That's organized crime stuff.
You remember,
Yeah, that's 7 dudes. It is
man,
organized.
that's organized crime.
Yeah.
When you remember the Burrow thing, that was like mega embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because it was like that Olivia what's her name? Olivia Ponton or something? Or I can't. Super hot.
Really? Olivia Holzmacher?
No. Starts with a P.
No, well, this is her name. They've been dating since.
No, that's not her.
Oh, that's her.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
No. The problem was one of these models.
Olivia Ponton.
There you go.
He likes Olivia's.
What, the wrong shorty was there?
She's the one that called the cops because his house was being robbed, but he had a fiance. Oh, yeah, he did not like getting asked questions about that.
Oh,
no,
his private life
he
coming
does
out.
not. Yeah,
and they're like friends or something. Look up Olivia Ponton and tell me if you got any friends that look like that.
Let me Olivia Ponton.
You ain't allowed to have any.
No, I don't.
Hey, none of us are allowed to have friends that look like Olivia Ponton.
No, don't have friends that look like that.
She's just helping me with some stuff.
Let me look.
She's the one that called.
Let me see, Olivia. My internet not working.
That's why it was like some kind of crazy story, right? That his house had gotten robbed while he was a game or something.
That's a dub. Yeah, that's a dub. Nah, she definitely not just kicking.
That's not his fiance.
Nah.
But she's the one that called to say that his house had been robbed.
Yeah, she ain't just kicking it at the crib, bro. Yeah, she ain't just playing Fortnite. Nah.
This is that's super bad luck for him.
Yeah, that's tough. Joe.
You know what I mean?
Why did I not hear about this?
Because on one hand, you do want her to call, right?
No, it's like that's the wrong person.
She's the one that called 911 to say his house has been robbed.
Yeah, she cute.
Like, why is she there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she cute. She cute.
She's awesome.
Awesome is crazy.
Yeah, but I mean,
he described her like she a MVP basketball player.
but I mean, she's not allowed to be your friend.
Yeah, no. She's not just hanging out in my crib.
Yeah.
No, she ain't just like over like to play video games and like read
No
books
chance.
And shit. Nah.
There's no chance.
No.
You're just not like that's not your friend, bro.
No.
You're not allowed to have that as your friend.
No.
Yeah, she's just kicking it. But yeah,
And then he had, of course, he had to answer a question about it, and he's like, "It's very disappointing. My personal life comes to the clothing." I'm like, "Bro, how did you talk your way out of that?"
yeah, hey, that's a tough one, boy.
You got to really be Joe Cool.
Yeah.
You got to really be Joe Cool to talk your way out of Olivia Ponton calling that your house got robbed.
And you got a shorty, bro. Yeah, that's a tough one. But yeah, bro, our boy got robbed, man. So hopefully
Dang.
they get he all right. Like I said, $1 million for him might not be that much though, because you know his jewelry be crazy. His jewelry probably worth like $250, $200.
Yeah, the things you don't want him to take are the stuff that matters a lot to you, like stuff that you have from Murray State, your Rookie of the Year trophy, stuff like that, right? Like stuff that you can't replace.
It doesn't say they took that though.
But you can replace a chain.
Yeah,
it sucks, but he's also gonna be covered by his homeowner's insurance
for sure.
So I mean, he's gonna get reimbursed for
this sounds
all
like
that
something
stuff
from
that
like
got stolen. But I mean,
it's like something from
he's got a lot of cool jewels.
He does have some. Nike bought him. I hope they didn't take the Nike piece, the Nike joint they made for him. By the way, why they coming in and steal jewelry? Why didn't they take the Rookie of the Year trophy? Like if you were a thief, like a professional
well, because you
thief,
can't do anything with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right?
you can't.
You can't do anything with that.
You can't flip a Rookie of the Year trophy.
You can't take Ja Morant's Rookie of the Year trophy to like Golden
Put it on
Auctions
eBay.
or
Take
something.
it to the pawn shop.
Like, wait, what?
Take it to the pawn shop.
Yeah,
Like, yo, I got this Rookie of the Year trophy. What can I get for it?
What if the Chilean? What if they're on next season of Pawn Stars?
Yeah, like, yo.
They come in with Ja's Rookie of the Year.
I got this Rookie of the Year. How much can I get for it?
Dude.
I give you $5.
I will say this: the response, obviously, because we posted the videos yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know if Zach Kleiman's Q rating could be any higher.
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh!
Oh,
People
bro.
love him because of that.
Man.
I mean,
WWE.
he very
promo.
rarely talks, but then when he did, the quote that he gave to Drew Hill yesterday about other GMs fantasizing about them trading Ja Morant, that went over great.
Yeah, it's like a WWE promo.
Yes.
Like he grabbed the mic in the middle of the ring.
Yes.
The crowd's going crazy. Zach Kleiman said, "Calm down, y'all. Calm down." He spit the promo, dropped the mic, and walked
Yeah,
away.
this is yesterday. I can't blame other executives for fantasizing about trading Ja, but it's just that fantasy. We are not trading Ja. Continue to I mean, this was just being super extra. Continue to underestimate Ja, this team and this city. Like, what?
He didn't have to add that.
I told you,
but
bro.
This was like
This is a WWE promo.
He throwing some barbecue sauce on it.
No, this is pandering.
Yes.
This is like, hey, all right, hey, look, I'm already in the mix here, and I'm already gonna say that these guys are fantasizing, but now I'm gonna throw in the whole don't underestimate Ja, this city. Like, what is the city? All right. I don't think I get look the way and look, the way you explain this is to say that this is this. I don't think it's an unfair line to draw that people say, hey, guy like there's going to want to get out of Memphis. Same reason you hear they can't trade for anybody and guys don't want to be there, right? That's why you throw in underestimate this city. The reason he threw that in there, I would imagine, is because, how do I say that? You could tell even when he did the post-trade deadline thing, it pisses him off that these stories come out about guys not wanting to play here because he says that's not true. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's not true. That's not true. Kevin Durant didn't get traded anywhere. They didn't want to trade Kevin Durant. And he even said, we made a massive offer. A massive offer. It's not because he didn't want to come here, right? So I think
he didn't want to go anywhere.
It's a sore spot now.
Yeah.
It's a sore spot because it's like, because of the Jimmy Butler thing.
Yeah.
That was the one that really, because then it was like, then you had Bob Myers go on ESPN saying, the Grizzlies tried to trade for Kevin Durant, but I'm told Kevin Durant does not want to go there. It's like, every time you get a chance to talk about, that's not the way this works.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't, what do you mean?
And Bob Myers knows that too because he's been a GM.
Yeah,
he knows how all this stuff
But that's not the way it works. Yeah. They don't go to Kevin Durant and be like, hey, man, I know we could save our franchise with this unbelievable trade, but do you want to go there?
Yeah, nah.
Huh?
No.
That's not how it works.
And so I think it's a sore spot where it's like, hey, nobody wants to go to Memphis. Nobody wants to play in Memphis. And Memphis may very well trade Ja Morant because Ja Morant's not going to be happy. And it's like, bro, that's why he threw in the whole continue to underestimate this city. Because it's like, bro, leave us alone.
Yeah, bro, let us do us, bro.
Yeah.
Let us
Right?
cook. Another thing, too, I thought about, too, not saying he had to do it because of, but we know how much my boy 12 is online. and you don't want 12 to be like on Instagram or on Twitter, like seeing like, yo, what y'all trying to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all trying to, I thought we was in this together kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I thought this was a situation where we in
right.
this, like, are you trying to?
He is.
No, because you
right
are
about
literally
that. Yeah.
15 seconds away from him riding in a car going, I had the party of the century.
Exactly. No, okay, so don't do that. Don't do that. See, he had to do that, bro.
We are 15 seconds away from a Rod Wave video.
Don't do that, bro.
What did he post the other day? Like horrible, it was something loner. What was the song?
Probably, I think it was a Rod Wave song. Probably.
It was something like Sad Loner or something. I'm like, oh man, I'll be your friend. If you need to hang out, let's just hang out, Ja. Like,
what do you think you and Ja Morant would do if you hung out? What would y'all do?
talk about basketball, hang out, listen to music,
Like, let's not. Like, can we take it? No, I don't think he wants to sit and talk about basketball.
smoke weed. What do you want?
That's all this dude. Play some table tennis.
Yeah.
Play some table tennis. Just
Well, play
catch a
video
vibe.
games. What do you do with your friends?
Smoke weed.
What do you do with your friends?
Not smoke.
I'll do whatever.
This here, right here.
Just hang out.
Just talk some basketball, smoke weed.
Smoke
The body of the century.
Bro, put respect on it, bro.
What is the name of the Rod Wave song?
Ain't
The
no telling,
Loner
bro.
song.
He's a big R&B head, bro. I love how y'all default to like 2 Rod Wave songs.
Huh?
Y'all
That's
always-
the most famous one.
Y'all always default to
That's the most famous one.
Green light. Pistol in the party don't seem right.
He also sang the one like the airplane song. I'm gonna buy me an airplane and like fly away or something like. Jesus, man.
What's wrong with y'all, bro?
Can we just go back to
I mean,
young?
in our defense, Dev, Rod Wave does make the same song.
He does.
Popular Loner.
He
That's
does,
the
but-
name of the song. Popular Loner.
Did you Shazam it?
Huh?
You Shazammed it, huh?
No,
You
I
gotta
just
hear
typed
it to
in
Shazam
Loner
it.
Rod Wave and it popped up. Loner Rod Wave.
Oh, let me get tapped in.
That's it.
He said, let me get tapped in.
Popular
Y'all-
Loner.
y'all
That was,
ug- y'all
that was
ugly
the
as
song
hell.
he posted, and I was like, man, I'll hang out with
I'm
you.
gonna add that one to the library.
Yeah.
Y'all ugly as
You're gonna be
hell.
sad as hell.
Let's go.
Y'all funny.
Hey, you know what's about to hey, look. He pops off and he has a 40-piece tonight in Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
We're back on that young boy.
Yeah.
Who we shooting?
Man, constant that, bro.
Young boy. What is that?
Bruh,
That
y'all-
video
bro,
of Young
We
Boy.
have seen a real change.
I think y'all forget, bro.
That
He
Joker
listened to like
post Rod
Neo.
Wave. No,
Neo
this Joker
too, bro.
post
Bro,
Rod
Neo
Wave
is
and-
wild.
He posted
man.
Neo the other day too.
Bro, did you see that Neo's? Well, you know he's got like 3 girlfriends, and
yeah,
they
I
all
saw
know
that.
about it.
I saw that.
He's like kissing all of them before an event. 3 wives.
He
He's
out of
got 3
pocket.
wives.
He out of pocket, bro.
Neo.
That's
yeah.
no smart. He out of pocket.
There's a video of him going out
I
like
don't
he's
think you're-
kissing.
I don't think that's allowed.
Yeah,
He's
that's-
living in Utah.
yeah,
Well, he
that's-
probably
that-
might live in Utah.
He out of pocket, bro. Neo, come on, bro. You out of pocket. Ninja Turtle looking ass. You out of pocket.
He's the only black guy that's a Jazz fan.
Wow.
He out of pocket, bro.
That's not the guy I saw at what's it called?
Or no,
right?
I think he's got a
Miss Independent?
residency in
What?
Vegas.
No, that's not the guy I saw at.
What you
In
see?
Minglewood.
What you see, Neo?
Who did I see at Minglewood?
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz. That's who it was.
Wrong R&B singer, bro.
I totally forgot you paid me, bought that Trey Songz tour shirt.
I still can't believe you went to that.
I gave that to Amara.
No.
Amara Baptist.
No,
No,
the one
dude.
the one you bought off eBay.
I bought off eBay. It's a Chris
Oh,
Brown and Trey
yeah.
Songz. I
Where
found
is it?
It's sitting in my closet.
Why
I
aren't
saw
you
it the
ever
other
wearing
day.
it?
It's a
I
little
bought you that.
It's a little snug. It's a little snug.
Bro, I went to Trey Songz at Minglewood, and it was me and 500 black women, all dressed amazing.
Wait.
And I just stood in the back. I was like,
The real question is, why? Like, were you just there?
I like Trey Songz. I was on my way home from something, and my
Oh,
buddy
okay.
owned Minglewood.
You just popped in there.
Yeah, I went to go see him, and then I
You just so happened to
Yeah,
be
I
around.
popped- yeah.
a lot of.
and I bought the T-shirt, and I gave it to Amara.
Bro,
she
I-
was like, "I love Trey Songz." I was like, "I know."
I wish I had a photo of that, like the concert. Like,
I'm mad that you came to the party like, oh, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
What was
What
that?
song was that?
Oh, Touch and Lovin'. Get up on Trey Songz.
Oh,
Touch and
Touch and
Lovin'.
Lovin'?
Touch and Lovin' with Trey and Nicki
my
Minaj.
God.
Not
Come
Mr.
on.
CEO girl.
Wow.
Whoa.
I can do Heart Attack. I'm in too deep. Can't think about giving it up.
Why are you so deep
my
in your...
Trey
Why do you
Songz,
know so
man.
much
Come
Trey
on, man.
Songz? Why do you know so much Trey
Roser,
Songz?
stop.
Yeah.
You gotta stop.
Yeah, you gotta stop,
Hey,
bro.
We do it like it's a low percentage, but the female listeners are swooning right
They
now.
are going crazy.
They're like, don't let this guy sing. Oh
Man,
my
hey,
God.
hey, John
They're
Roser's...
having to turn it off. Their husband's like, what are you watching? And you're like, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Roser's in his bag.
Oh my God, Roser's in his bag.
Oh my God, John Roser. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Singing Heart Attack by Trey Songz.
What else you got? What else you got? You got any more Trey Songz?
Probably. I don't know off the top of my head. Those are two.
That's how he sounds.
I forgot to bring this up to y'all. I want to give a shout out to that guy that I sat next to yesterday on the plane. Sometimes you look over at people's phones, and he was listening to our show, the audio version.
And you didn't say anything?
But no, I didn't want to be like, bro, I didn't want to talk, bro, in the morning. He was listening to the show, but he was like listening. He wasn't watching it. So he probably didn't know I was sitting right next to him. Like the show he was listening to was my voice. But shout out to you, bro. I was on a Delta flight with you yesterday.
And he was listening to our show, and
Yeah.
you did not say, hey, man, that's me?
No, I didn't say that. That's
Dev,
me.
I think by yesterday, Dev was ready to just get home.
Yeah,
He'd
at this point, I
been
was
gone
ready to
for a
go
while.
home,
He's
bro.
ready to
I
get
was
home.
not trying to like start a conversation with a dude on the plane. I'm not a big plane talker, bro.
What if it
I
would have
don't
been
know about
Olivia
y'all.
Ponton?
Then we can have a conversation. But I'm not a big plane talker, bro. I don't know about y'all. I don't talk on planes.
Nobody talks on planes, except
Bro.
for like annoying people.
People do talk on
Like
planes.
loud, like annoying people.
People like have full conversations on planes, bro.
Really?
Yes, I can hear.
I put on my headset.
Me too.
I watch whatever. I
Yeah.
watched all manner of things.
Yeah.
When I was on my way back.
Yeah, me too. But I had to let that guy know. I hope you're listening to this episode right now. I saw you.
He was really on the plane.
Bro, he was on the
next
he was
to you.
right next to me, bro. And I saw it.
And he was listening to the show.
He had his phone, Chris Vernon's show, and he had it up on his phone, like listening to it. I was like, yo, he was coming to Memphis. He looked like an accountant.
That's our
His
demo.
big face. That's probably why they hate me so
That's our
much.
demo. That's our demo. Former TCU basketball players.
And the occasional black dude with dreads. Bro, you've been with me before, bro. Some dude walk up.
Accountants and black dudes with dreads.
Yo,
That's us.
hey, bro.
Yep.
I listen to the show every day. I'm like, what show
You do.
Cool.
Appreciate it, Gabe.
Let's take a quick break. We're going to play Fill in the Blank. It's Chris Vernon Show.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
This team is doing everything that Taylor Jenkins and his coaching staff envisioned it could do.
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
At the National Civil Rights Museum, history moves us forward. The question remains, how does history move you?
Keep on talking, marching up to freedom now.
Norris one-handed on the feed.
If you go to a hustle game, you're going to see a very fast-paced game. A lot of action, both offensively, defensively.
Nice rejection. right there.
In a great environment at the Landers Center. You could bring family there, kids are running around.
Down the lane and one for Zion Poland.
And then you're going to see a lot of talented basketball players competing at a high level.
They say main event Jey Uso was going to open the show. So they said they're starting to hear rumbles around the plaza level of Jey Uso. They're getting the crowd together to build up the main event Jey Uso entrance. Hey,
See, I can do it.
hey, 15,000 people together, yeeting in unison, 5-star. They are yeeting together.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
It's your turn to drive into luxury at Southland Casino Hotel. Join us on Saturdays to win your share of up to $1 million in free play and prizes. And don't miss the chance to take home luxury itself during the grand finale drawings. Drive off in a 2025 Land Rover on February 1st or a 2025 Range Rover on March 1st. 2 vehicles, 2 finales, 1 million ways to enjoy luxury only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Anticipate each challenge. Make a quick response. Capitalize on every opportunity. And win. Greatness won't wait. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals takes it straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Can't wait. It's time to get it popping.
It's going to be crazy. The fans are going to be loud. We need just energy.
Behind the back to Jaren for the flush.
We're going to need, the form rocking. We're going to need, everybody in Memphis to be out there to come to support. When the fans are good, we're good. Simple as that.
A Bane 3. Yes, sir. Desmond Bane with ice water in his veins.
We'll ride the energy together.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris
On one morning
Vernon.
bright and clear, my old folks and I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee. I'd been speeding on that train that would bring me back again to that girl I left in sunny Tennessee. I could hear those voices singing as she been.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Let's play fill in the blank.
I love fill in the blank.
We know.
It's time for fill in the blank. Answers you can take to the bank. It's time for fill in the blank. Answers you can take to the bank.
It's fill in the blank. Oh, it's fill in the blank. Take the answers to the bank.
All right, so we said that with the horrible Wemby news that came out today, with him being out for the rest of the season with a blood clot in his shoulder, that they would have had to have played 3.5 games better than their peers in order to make it into the play-in, but we said that that's probably one of the repercussions of his injury is that they won't be in the play-in. 7 through 10 is the play-in. The Western Conference play-in teams will be...
Fill in the blank, sucker.
I think it's going to stay as it is.
Really? Right now, it is... Timberwolves, Mavericks, Kings, Warriors.
Okay, well,
and they are all within 2.5 games of each other.
Teams could drop. I I don't think anybody, Phoenix and the rest of those, I don't think Phoenix is jumping up.
You don't think Phoenix gets in?
No.
So you think we have the teams?
Yeah, but it could
just,
like the Clippers could drop. The
right,
the
so
Lakers
that's the question.
could drop too.
Let me see. I gotta pull the standings. The internet's terrible right now.
I think the Warriors climb up.
Yeah, I think the Warriors are going to climb up too.
But are they still in the play-in? Can they get to 6?
Can they get to 6? 3.5. The other thing too is, man, Dallas could drop out of it.
Yeah, I think Dallas drops out, bro. I'll put Phoenix in. So I go Minnesota. Phoenix, Sac, Golden State.
You think Phoenix ends up getting there and Dallas drops all the way out?
Somehow.
Because of the just having to manage without Davis, without Lively.
I'll say Minnesota 7, Golden State 8, Sacramento 9, Dallas 10.
I think the Suns,
I think the 4 teams stay, but the order flips up.
Suns catch a
This
little
is the
small
scenario
either.
I brought up to Jacoby, where I said, and then they're healthy by the time they get there, and Dallas wins the 9-10 game,
and then
they win the loser of 7-8 game, and they're the 8 seed playing Oklahoma City, and it's an absolute nightmare for the Thunder.
Oh, no.
Right.
If they're totally healthy by then, yeah.
Yeah, that would be spooky.
So in your version, though, we would draw the Warriors.
If we stay at 2. That's not a given.
Not a given. No, you're right. They're only a half a game up from Denver.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if the Grizzlies will have a better record the rest of the way than the Nuggets.
I would tell you, as it stands right now, I would take that.
You would take what?
I would take how it is right now.
And play the winner of Minnesota and Dallas?
Well, I'm saying, like, say the Timberwolves stayed at 7 and they won the game and played. I'd rather play the Timberwolves
than have the Clippers drop down.
Yeah.
Yep. Or the Lakers, for that matter.
Mr. No pull out in the playoff series.
That's right. I'm with you. All right. All right. I am going to give you a deal right now. I'll make you the deal. You can have the way the season finishes, okay, for 2 different teams. The first is, I'm telling you, this is the result, right? This is what they accomplished this year, but you can lock it in and you can take that deal right now. The Tigers make it to
fill in the blank, sucker.
Sweet 16.
You take the deal, and it's guaranteed that you get that deal.
Sweet 16.
And then they get no further.
I'd take it.
Yeah, give me a Sweet 16.
You agree?
I think they got some of the best guards in the country.
Yeah.
I think guards can get you far.
You would not lock in a 32 or the second round?
I wouldn't.
So you got to the tournament and won your first game.
No, we've seen them do that.
Yeah, we want to go further this time.
Yeah.
I'll go Sweet 16.
But you will not go to the Elite 8. I'm telling you, you can't go to the Elite 8. No, you can't.
I have to make it
ends at 16.
That's fine. You're
fine with it ending at 16.
That means that Penny made it to Sweet 16.
Are you fine with it ending at 16?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to make it to like the national championship, but
right. Okay, the Grizzlies make it too.
Fill in the blank, sucker.
I think the second round.
Western Conference Finals.
I'd like to win a playoff series. I think you make it to the second round.
I'm locking this in.
You're locking it in. You will lose wherever you say.
Western Conference Finals.
A competitive second round series I'd be cool with.
If I have to lock it in, I'm locking in Western Conference.
But would you take that deal no matter what, right? So, look, under Roser's scenario, you have won a playoff series. Like, you won the first round. Because obviously you're taking a chance you could lose in the first round. Given the matchups, you don't know.
Yeah.
They lost in the first round last time. And we had a better team then, probably, when we lost to the Lakers.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
We just kind of,
we had a lot of guys injured.
We had a lot of guys injured.
Adams and Brandon were both hurt.
Buzzsaw.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what they call that.
Ran into Rui Hachimura.
Well, size and vets.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm telling you, you get the deal. You would take a second round?
Yeah. This year with this team, yes.
Because you guarantee yourself a first-round victory.
Yeah.
And you're one of the last, 8 teams?
Yeah.
I want Western Conference Finals. I want to take that next step. I've seen us in the second round before. I want the second. I want that next step because it means the next step is the finals. You know what I'm saying?
That's the deal you would take.
That's the deal I would.
Man, you go back and look at that team that lost to the Warriors. That's the year the Warriors won the title. That's the last Warriors championship. Bro, you just see, like, Adams was out he got hurt a couple games. Ja got hurt. Dude, you go look at that.
But we started Xavier Tillman, and Xavier Tillman doesn't get a minute for Boston.
Our team that year was freaking awesome. Yeah. We were so good that year.
But, I mean, we started Tillman, and Tillman does not play.
Yeah.
And, by the way, Steven Adams comes off the bench.
Yeah.
Like, Tillman doesn't play for the Boston Celtics. He started in the playoffs for us.
Yeah, he did.
That warm-up on. Good warm-up.
Had a really good game, too.
Huh?
He had a really good game, too, against the Lakers 2 years ago.
One of the huge we got that hockey thing that is going on tonight. The United States versus Canada. But over the weekend, outside of the hockey thing, the thing that got the most buzz by far was the SNL thing. The SNL 50 thing.
Yeah.
Your favorite Saturday Night Live character ever is?
Fill in the blank, sucker.
Character. Bro, I don't really like tap into
Oh, man.
Or cast member. You can say cast member.
I actually heard Bill Simmons. I heard him talking about it. I did agree with him that I think probably it's Eddie Murphy and Will Ferrell are at the top, and then there's a drop-off after that.
I'm gonna go
but
Eddie
that
Murphy.
those two are head and shoulders. They are the best.
I'll go Eddie Murphy. Murphy. Why you looking?
He was super young, too.
He was.
Yeah,
he
go ahead,
was. He was on there. What was he, like 19, 20 when he was on there?
The SNL best of Eddie Murphy is hilarious.
Yeah.
I used to have that VHS when I was a
I
kid.
will tell you,
why
I have to
I've
say,
never been a big SNL guy, bro.
To me,
I
it
don't know
has.
what it is.
For me, it's Ferrell because you just said I had 2 volumes, the best of Will Ferrell. I had them on DVD. Yeah.
All right, what you got, Dev?
All right, so that documentary about.
Are you guys going to watch the hockey tonight, by the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'll be at
I'm gonna put it on the
Landers.
second TV probably.
Me too.
What time is it?
In
It's
Boston.
at 7.
Yeah,
In Boston. Whoo.
It's going to be lit.
I'll be in South Haven.
Who do you guys play?
Rio Grande Valley Vipers.
They're always good.
This is only the second time we've played them this year. We usually play them
Who they
like
got?
20 times a year.
Who they got?
Nate Williams, but he's out. You know who they do have? Here's a name you'll know. Thon Maker.
Oh, what?
But he's out. He sprained his wrist at the beginning of January. Hadn't played since, and he's still out.
Well, they have Thon Maker.
I'll be damned.
All right,
Jack
so
McVeigh. There's a name.
We watched that gold. What is it called? The story of gold.
Court of Gold.
Court of Gold documentary on Netflix. It made me think a little bit because they kind of pulled back the curtain. Like you got so many players that play international basketball. I'm taking out Marc Gasol because of course that's all our favorite international basketball player. Your favorite non-American basketball player of all time is
Fill in the blank, sucker.
I liked Dirk.
I did too. I love Dirk.
I really like Giannis too.
Giannis
is already in your group.
I like him.
Yeah.
A great deal. I like Giannis.
Okay.
I could go really old school and go, man, Arvydas Sabonis.
I thought when you said old school, you were going to say Kukoc.
Kukoc is cool.
Or
we can go Drazen Petrovic. I love Sabonis.
That jersey go platinum in the black community, by the way.
Drazen Petrovic.
The number 3 John, the Nets
Oh,
one.
yeah.
We love that jersey. We don't know who the hell he is, but we love the jersey.
Arvydas Sabonis. I love Sabonis. I mean, Dirk is obviously.
Yeah, I think I would.
It stinks. Arvydas was like.
I really like.
So old.
I like Giannis a lot. I think I'd say Dirk.
Dirk is yours?
Yeah, I think I'd say Dirk. I loved watching him play, and I love the whole I think that he had an impact. Like you go out on a court and you're doing that. Like you see a shot like that, like off one foot fading away, and it's like that's Dirk. That's the thing. That statue's amazing too.
Doing the Dirk shot. So yours is Dirk.
I think I'd probably say Dirk in terms of
I'll
like
just
my
be
favorite.
different. I'll say Arvydas Sabonis. Shout out Vlade Divac though.
Shout out Vlade Divac. All right, my next one is if y'all saw that plane flipped over in Toronto, right?
Yeah, it's terrifying.
They flip upside down. They landed. Nobody got hurt, but they offered them $30,000. Everybody gets $30K.
That's ridiculous.
Everybody on that plane. The minimum amount you would take for that plane flipping over and you making it is
Fill in the blank, sucker.
30K is ridiculous to give people. You should give me more.
I'd say 100.
100 grand. You want minimum
like that? I
100
wouldn't
grand.
be part of like a clash action lawsuit or something.
It would not take for you to sue.
Yeah, I think if they gave me $100,000, I'd be like. And again, I didn't get injured.
Yeah,
if I got injured, I'm asking for a lot more. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe $500,000.
Keep going up.
If
you flipped me in a plane.
If
bro.
I got
Like,
injured, if I got injured, I'm asking for over $1 million.
Now again, I didn't know, but again, the result was I'm fine.
Yeah.
If the result was I'm fine,
You walked away fine, but the minimum for me, not for you not to sue. That's a better question.
I mean, look, I would for sure talk to Morgan and be like,
Yeah.
what is the amount I could get? Like,
Because
you know what? Now I'm thinking about it, because you can do the trauma thing too.
Yep.
This was I'm never going to be able to. I'm going to have nightmares about this the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never going to be able to fly again without freaking out.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. When I take all that into consideration, I need at least $1 million.
Yeah.
Because again, you can sue for that, right?
Yeah,
and
you
say like,
can.
bro, you've ruined my life.
And then they'll even, you can sue for $1 million, and then they'll settle for like $500,000. You'll get $500,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's like, so they're offering them $30,000.
They're giving everybody $30K. bro.
Okay. Yeah, they should not take that. They shouldn't take that.
No.
They're giving you 30. They're
30K
giving them
You turn it
30K
down.
because it does nothing to them.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, this is pocket change. It's 30K. They
Because
wouldn't just
Delta,
give you
they
their
also
best
wouldn't be
offer.
able to tell me I could fly for free for life, because that would be a great thing. But you flipped me.
You flipped me.
I don't
Yeah,
wanna-
you flipped me.
I
Get
don't
back on your
wanna- I don't
plane
wanna
if you
fly.
flip me.
Right.
Yeah, so yours is a minimum $1 million. What's yours, Roser?
Yeah.
Because I think you're suing for distress, right?
Mental, like,
Yeah.
I can't get on airplanes no more because of this. Like,
Yeah, I have evolved even in my answer as we've talked it out.
Hey.
Because I think you could get a fortune.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, dude, like,
I sue for $1 million. I sue for $1 million. I'm taking $500,000.
I mean, people do this all the time. You see, like, fender benders.
Yeah.
I got in a fender bender when I was in high school, and and we like offered to, fix the lady's car or whatever.
Yeah.
Offered to fix the lady's car. I mean, it was minor. We were going, honestly, like maybe 5 miles an hour. But I had a Chevy. I had like an older Chevy Blazer that had like it was like a metal, basically. It was like a metal bumper.
Yeah.
So when I clipped it, it caved in like one side, right? But I mean, again, it was literally at like a yield sign, right? And I kind of rolled into her. It was, we weren't even going 5 miles an hour. But the metal bumper hit hers, and it went whatever. So she gets out of the car, whatever. And then, we contact them, hey, we're going to take care of everything. Because my parents, they didn't want to turn it into insurance because I'm 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My insurance is going to go crazy if we turn this in. All of a sudden, my mom is going to write her a check, whatever, to just like make it go. And the lady's like, my neck's really been hurting and whatever.
I remember this.
Right?
Yeah, I do remember this.
Yeah. My neck has really been hurting. And bro, like it for sure did not hurt her neck.
Yeah.
Like nothing
But you
happened. The
can't-
impact was like you could have hit a puppy and it wouldn't have done anything to the puppy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and it ended up she didn't get anything. She didn't get anything. But it did kill my insurance.
Yes. Yeah. So.
I mean, you're 16 years old. I mean,
They're saying too.
you put an accident on your freaking record, it kills it.
Yeah. They said the CEO made over $30 million last year. So yeah, you got to break me off at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so. But I got one more for y'all.
Let me hear it.
This kind of ties into also with that documentary. Kevin Durant talking about how much you love the game of basketball, how much this is that. Your favorite thing about the game of basketball is
fill in the blank, sucker.
But very kind of, it can get deep if you really get into it.
The jump shot. I've said that before. Like,
You love the jump shot.
Like, the form of the jumper.
You love
Players
the way-
who shoot an awesome-looking jump shot, it's why I've never really loved LeBron. LeBron's jumper's ugly. Like, he's got an ugly jumper, yeah.
You love Tony Allen, don't you?
Like, but you see, like...
You love Tony Allen, don't you?
I love TA, but not because of that.
Not because of his jumper.
Not because of his jumper.
right.
Like, if Tony didn't play for the Grizzlies ever, like, Tony Allen would not be one of my favorite players. But, like, you watch, like, Jordan's fadeaway or Kobe's fadeaway, the Dirk one, like, look at their form on the jumper. Like, it's...
You love the jump shot.
Love
Your favorite
the-
thing about basketball is the jump shot.
Yes.
Respectfully. What's yours?
You Justin LeBoy?
By the way,
respectfully.
By the way, this I'm saying this because Kevin Durant talking about the game of basketball, how much he loves it, kind of made me kind of like bring up like, yo, this game is a beautiful game.
Yeah, I think probably like I love competition. That's my favorite part, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love the competition of it all. I also love like the creativity that takes place.
What, like with
the
ball in the hand?
you just don't know, right?
Yeah.
Like everything is the fact that I can see something different every night, right? I say this, I've said this, Roser's heard me say this a million times, that I can go to the arena and I may see something I've never seen before. Like,
You've
so
seen
that
over
is
1,000
yeah, and
basketball
I've been to every game for 20 years, and I guess our next home game will be next Tuesday. Next Tuesday against Phoenix, I may very well see something I've never seen before.
I like that.
So there's something that's always that's never lost on me. I mean, hell, I can think of 5 things this year that I've seen that I have never seen before, including a guy almost die before a game.
Yeah,
he's fine. He's fine. He's lived.
Who almost died?
Bro, we had a
The
guy.
Spurs
oh,
game.
Dude did almost die during the Grizzlies game. I thought you were talking about on the court.
Yes.
Oh,
Right, it was on the
It
court.
was on the court.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was in the crowd. Yeah.
I mean, and that's just
that was crazy.
That was nuts.
That was
But
crazy.
stuff I'm saying, like things like that, like take place, and it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
The whole like mess at the end of the
Houston game.
the mess at the end of the Houston game, where Bane hits the shot after the whistle, but they call timeout, and then the next one,
Both Houston
where
games at home.
they award a timeout that was not taken. I mean, it's just.
It's so many things.
I feel like I see something random every time I go to the arena. Very rarely is there something that's just so boring and nothing happens, and it's like that was terrible.
Somebody brought up how you had to play all aspects of basketball. You had to play offense, defense.
That's right.
You can't just like hide away like in other sports. So shout out basketball.
Yep.
All right, Roser, your turn.
Go ahead, Roser.
All right, the current Grizzlies player, we just had the Tony Allen, the Grindfather trailer dropped yesterday. The current Grizzlies player who would have the best movie made about them is...
Fill in the blank, sucker.
The current Grizzly, the best movie. So we talking about entertainment value, good story.
Yeah, you have all of it.
Because I love Jaren's my dog, but he's an NBA kid, so kind of like his story is kind of like
that's right.
His story is his story. I think the way it's setting up, if it happens the way we want it to all happen, I think Ja's story could be a great movie.
Because the
redemption.
trials.
The trials, the redemption. So you like have a time where the character falls down.
Yeah.
And everything about the character around him has to bring
Ja's
him
the
back up.
easy.
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, Ja's the easy one.
His movie would be awesome.
Yeah.
Jalen just said Gigi.
Gigi.
You go from... You're the top player in high school. You reclassify.
The South Carolina
thing goes bad. You start in the G League. You're playing a bunch. Then you're hurt again, and you miss basically most of this whole season so far.
Do you think some of these the Jalen Wells thing would be great because of the
Jalen Wells
Sonoma
is a
State
good
thing?
story.
2 years ago, you were playing in a backdoor gym in Sonoma State. Now you playing in a 18,000.
And you guys are gonna laugh, but bro, I would 100% watch a Yuki doc.
100%.
I would. How did this happen?
Trust me.
How did this happen?
At San Francisco, bro, you thought damn LeBron James walked in.
I know. But how did this happen? Like a 5'7" guy from Japan?
What about Edie?
Like makes his way? He's just so
I don't wanna watch it
nonchalant about everything.
Somebody brought up Jitty. His story, I mean, there would be
because I mean,
how did this guy?
Bro, when you even see films of his from like college, you're like, what?
Yeah. Then you cut to a clip of him blocking Anthony Davis in a playoff game.
Bro, I never even heard of that school.
Yeah.
The Mastodons.
Huff. You're 27 years old before you get your first NBA deal.
Yeah, that's like the rookie with Dennis Quaid.
Right? That's a good Disney movie. but that whole lifetime.
Like 34 years old. He's like with the Devil Rays.
I will say Dez could be one too, because he has kind of like that trials and tribulations of small town kid.
Well, also, I'll never forget, we interviewed him a couple years ago, and He was telling me how he got no Power 5 offers post-graduation. He had already graduated from high school and no Power 5s. And until Jamie Dixon called him, who had gotten the TCU job.
Yep.
And was like, look, I'll take you. I figure at the worst, you're going to be a great teammate and whatever else. And I was like, were you not awesome in high school? And he's like, I averaged like 35 a game.
His high school highlights looked like they were shot on like a Motorola Pixel phone.
He said
like there was no cameras nowhere.
He said he averaged 30-something points a game. And I was like, what happened?
He's cracking on dudes, but like it's like 280p film. I saw Dez will be up there too because like his story is
the Morant story though is like, come on, South Carolina, and the dad, gives up his hoop dreams for his son's hoop dreams.
Yeah.
He's gonna go overseas, but instead becomes a barber who makes a kid jump on tires every day. I mean, it really is it is like some kind of movie.
You become the rookie of the year, then you have these trials. And you
playing in an auxiliary gym, and a guy goes and gets Doritos and sees you. I mean, it really is. It is a movie.
It is.
Good.
It is a movie.
We've got a couple of guys that have really, really good stories.
Michael
really
Blevins,
stories.
you hear that?
And then like a bunch of Chilean guys rob you, and then they'll go.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
What else you got?
All right, here we go. I'll do.
We're gonna leave that out of the movie.
Leave it out of the movie. Leave the cut.
I'll do one more here. The best NBA story this year on the court is
fill in the blank.
It could be team, coach, player on the court. So none
on the court.
On the court.
Paul George sucking?
Yeah, no. Him forgetting how to play basketball. How about Paul George getting a girl pregnant and having to marry her?
What?
Nah, he sucks at basketball.
That happened?
That happened?
That's happening right now.
Oh man. Let's see. Oh, Cleveland.
Okay. Just had the whole team.
Well, they're having literally one of the greatest NBA seasons ever, and nobody cares.
Nobody does care. Well, they're never on television. They actually are going to be on Sunday against us.
I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
For them to, they were on, and have been on Warriors pace.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Well,
and it doesn't resonate
they never put them on television. They never talk about them on TV. If you turn on ESPN, what do you think they're in an NBA thing? They're talking about the Lakers, and they're talking about the Warriors.
Yeah,
and some Celtics will mention. Celtics and Knicks are mentioned.
Because you said on the court.
Like an on the court. Because so much of the NBA stories every year is always stuff that's off the court.
I mean, that's what makes the NBA the NBA.
Yeah,
though,
it's a soap opera. It's
Detroit's
Luka,
awesome.
It's a Luka trade.
Detroit's story is awesome.
Detroit is a really good story. It is.
And they lost Ivy too.
Yeah. Because JB, that would be perfect candidate for Coach of the Year if Cleveland wasn't doing what they're doing with Atkinson.
Phoenix is a crazy story. Houston's a good story.
Yeah,
Phoenix has the largest payroll.
That's what I'm saying. They're a crazy story.
If you go Cleveland, I'll go Houston because
Houston's a good story.
Ime Udoka turning these young scrappy dudes into winners, bro. I think that's pretty dope.
Okay.
Yeah, Rosa, you ain't got nothing outside of basketball, bro. That's all you watch is hoops.
Well, I watch the Court of Gold thing. Well, okay, Jeff Bezos. How about this, Chris? You love this. We've probably been asked this one in the years past. Jeff Bezos and Amazon just bought, and they have now control over the James Bond franchise.
Oh.
So the next James Bond should be
fill in the blank, sucker.
Bezos tweeted it out.
You pay whatever the price is for Daniel Craig.
Oh, you get him back.
He's the best. Daniel Craig is the best.
Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino. He canceled his tour whenever that album came out.
Daniel Craig is an amazing James Bond. An amazing James Bond. As someone who loves, I would say him and Connery are my two favorites.
I would say Timothée Chalamet should do it because he does everything else now.
Trying to think. Maybe Drewski.
Yeah,
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart does everything.
Yeah, Idris Elba. What's his name?
That's who they said was going to do it.
Yeah, Idris Elba. By the way, give me a question.
And he's British too.
They said they killed Daniel Craig in the last movie, so I don't know if you could
spoiler.
Come back from from the dead.
Yeah, but you're saying it's James Bond, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's literally the main character. So you're telling me this is a different character than James Bond?
I don't know.
I'm
not a big John. I play the game, GoldenEye. I want to give away one of these though.
Oh, one of the Bane things.
The Yuki towels.
The Yuki towels. My gosh.
Give somebody a question they can ask. They can answer. So for me to give away this towel, I'm not just giving it to one of y'all. That ain't how this goes. TCU.
What team did Desmond Bane score his is Desmond Bane's highest scoring game against?
Ooh, I like that.
So the first person to DM you.
First person to DM me the answer of Desmond Bane's highest scoring performance in the NBA.
Yeah. Who was the opponent?
Who was the opponent? You get this Desmond Bane towel. I'll send it to your crib.
All right. First person to DM Walker.
There
All
you
right. We will be back tomorrow. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. Until tomorrow, we're gone.